This is my tiny bathroom. My house was built in the 1930s, so most of the rooms are quite small. A big thank you to my friends at Dove for sponsoring today's video. Since my bathroom was getting a refresh, I thought my hair care routine could use a little bit of refreshing too. A little more on that later in today's video. I wanted to put my design skills to the test today, so we are going to try and make over this space with a strict budget of $300. Not included in the budget were the 2 upgrades I made as soon as I moved into the house, which were a ring for the tub to convert into a shower and the new pot lights that we installed when we removed the original fixture. Good morning, everybody. I am going to start this intro by sitting in my bathtub and chit-chatting with you. Welcome to day 1 of this bathroom renovation. Not only is this day 1, but this is day 1 of 7. I have given myself 1 week to get this done because I don't want the bathroom to be a construction zone, so to speak, for longer than that. So not only is this bathroom on a budget, but this is also a bathroom on a deadline. This bathroom, I feel, and Michael feels, is not laid out properly for functionality. We don't want to invest too much money right now because we are saving for a renovation. But that being said, I still want this bathroom to be beautiful in the meantime because we don't really know exactly when that renovation is going to happen. You know, like it could be a year, it could be 2 months. We don't know the timeline, and I still want our bathroom to be beautiful. I don't want to put real tile on the walls because, well, I'm just gonna have to take it off because we're changing, again, the layout of the bathroom. So even where I put the tile, it's not like I'm still gonna have a vanity on that wall kind of thing. There's gonna be some renter-friendly hacks in this as well. Bathroom on a budget, bathroom on a deadline. Let me take you on a little toursy around this place. Let's talk about the floors. The floors, I don't like them. But this is bathroom on a budget, y'all, and I don't think there's a budget to do the floor. So you see this little mat I have? What if I got like multiple of them so that like it kind of like covers most of the flooring, but then we did here as well, so when you get out of the bath, and then you wouldn't really have to look at this floor. You'd, you know, kind of be hidden by this really cute bath mat. If you get that peel stick-on stuff, you're gonna end up spending $200 to $300. It's expensive. So that's what I'm gonna do. I really wanna make this vanity wall a feature wall, and so I think we're going to do a renter-friendly tile hack. I have a medicine cabinet here, which is always so great, but I would like to replace the outer portion of the mirror. You'll notice all the trim is black. I don't know why. Even the, why black? It's all black, it's all black. Okay, so we're gonna paint the trim. I feel like that's gonna brighten the space up and really make it a lot better. You guys would have seen in the previous shots I showed you, we took down the old light fixture and we put pot lights in. Pot lights were a great option because they take up 0 space. I have to mud this all around here, but I do have some paint for the ceiling. So that's kind of awesome. I have some in the basement, so I won't have to spend money on that. We gotta just get going on this. We on a deadline. So first thing I want to know about this room is this black paint oil-based or latex? Because if it's oil-based, we have to literally do something totally different. This is what I'm using, alcohol, and you can get like a cotton swab or an old rag. This is how you tell if paint is oil-based or latex-based. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna rub it on here. If the paint comes off, it's latex, but if it doesn't come off, it's oil. It's latex, so that's good. That's good news for us. Okay, wow. It seems so much brighter in here just with that trim painted. And then of course, we have our fixed up little wall, ceiling. That was really easy, just a lot of sanding and you know, some filling. Everything's sort of good to go. We have like a really good blank slate now, and I'm real excited about that. In an effort to make the shower a usable space while I'm working on it, the last change that I made for the day was to just add in a shower caddy. Since I don't really have any access to, you know, like ledges or anything, I just attached this to 2 of the shower rings and it worked perfectly. Also, since this makeover takes place over about a 7-day period, I thought it was a pretty great opportunity to try out the new Dove Purify and Hydrate shampoo and conditioner. Having a longer period of time allows me to give you guys a full review. I personally have quite dry hair, but it does tend to get greasy after a couple of days. So I'm always on the hunt for something that's going to hydrate without feeling like, you know, my hair is super weighed down. I did some research before jumping into using this shampoo and conditioner, and I found out that the formula is infused with a micellar complex and glycerin, so it gently cleanses to wash away daily buildup while leaving your hair hydrated. The shampoo did its job perfectly. When I washed it out, my hair felt clean. I normally do 2 shampoo washes, but today I honestly just didn't feel like I even needed to do that. The conditioner looked to be a lighter formula than I was used to. I feel like I'm used to like very thick conditioners, but I followed my normal steps. I applied it from my mid-lengths to my ends, and then I just put my hair up in a clip for 5 minutes. I'm loving the way my hair feels right now. Smells great. So normally if a shampoo and conditioner didn't work for me, it would be hard to brush my hair. It would be hard to run this comb through it. Probably is quite hydrated because you can get this comb through it. And then you know how sometimes after you use a shampoo, your hair is like, feels so dry and it's like begging for you to put the conditioner in it? That didn't happen. It felt even moisturized after I just used the shampoo. So that's also a good telltale sign. There is a claim here that says, when using the Dove Purify and Hydrate shampoo and conditioner, it's supposed to protect the hair from dryness and keep it moisturized for up to 24 hours. So I want to take a better look at my hair tomorrow, at the end of the day, and see how moisturized it stays. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Makeover. Forgot the measuring tape. Will I make it through this week? Who knows? I was looking at my inspiration, and a lot of my inspiration was heavily dependent on tiles. I was a little bit weary of putting up tile. First of all, spending the money on the tile. Inevitably, the tile will need to be taken down, demolished. That didn't sit right with me. Seemed like a waste of money. So I actually saw this video on Instagram. It is by Hot Pink Pineapples. She essentially did like an apartment-friendly tile wall. And so I thought it was great for me because I don't have to spend the money on the tile. I don't have to demolish it either. So the first step to this is I have to measure the whole wall. So I'm gonna do a little drawing and put all the measurements in, because when I go downstairs to do the cutting outside, I don't want to have to like do 1 cut, run upstairs, 1 cut, run upstairs. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. Hi guys, so today we are out and about. We are going to get a couple things for the makeover. We're going to be doing Home Depot, but we have to remember we have a budget to stick to, so that's going to also be fun. You know what? I was actually blessed with pretty good weather this week to work outside on this, so I was pretty excited about that. I picked up this aqua tile. It was $59.67 at Home Depot. It was quite a large chunk of our budget, but I also knew it was going to be such a big statement piece in the room. So I started off by flipping it over and cutting it from the other side. I feel like that got like cleaner cuts on the tile side. I just started by cutting off some of the excess that I didn't need. Also, Oaks in the background is so cute, so cute. So remember all of the measurements that I was doing earlier? Well, now I'm basically drawing all of those measurements onto the back of the tile so that I can cut it out. So we'll cut out, you know, the vanity shape so the tile will fit around everything. I used a jigsaw to do most of these cuts. I also cut the entire thing in half, which you're seeing me do now, because it was way easier to actually fit the tile into place. Paint was also a huge chunk of our budget, but it was, again, a statement piece. I used the color Priceless Coral for the main color, and then I also used the color Dash of Curry. This is what I used for the stencils. The easiest way to apply the paint was a foam roller. Foam rollers are very easy to wash and reuse, and I needed to use this roller quite a lot to do a couple coats. I ended up doing 2 coats of the pink. 1 coat definitely wasn't enough. 2 was perfect. I think that's where I'm gonna break for the day. We still have the stenciling to do, but I really want the pink paint to cure before we move on to the stenciling. And also, it's been 24 hours, so I can kind of give you my thoughts on this. I did have my hair most of the day in like either, like I started the day like this, and then throughout the day when I was like sewing, I kind of like put it up in a little bit of a bun like that. So it was kind of, I mean, in a scrunchie most of the day. I like the way that this feels. Like my hair to me feels great, and like I would normally want it to feel after 24 hours of a fresh wash. What I'm gonna say is if your hair is anything like mine, so it is dry and gets quite greasy quickly, I think you're gonna love this. I put a link in the down bar so you guys can click that. Try it for yourself. I feel like you're gonna be really happy that you did. And thank you to Dove for being a part of this video and letting me try out a new shampoo and conditioner. Again, these are my favorite things to try. And I love this one. Thumbs up from me. What's up? What's up? It's day 3. So yesterday we got everything painted. Well, not fully painted. There's still a lot more painting to be done. But we got the pink painted. So I'm just about to bring the tiles into the bathroom, and then we'll be able to do the stenciling, or pick at least where the stenciling is gonna go. So that's what I want to do right now. I have these little decals that I've just printed out. So I just made the decal on the computer. The stenciling process was, let me tell you, it was a process, and I was happy that I wasn't, you know, stenciling every other tile, but I'm so happy with the way it came out that I don't regret it at all. If I had, say, a Cricut to do this, it would have been a lot easier. Well, the way I did was a very, you know, classic art class technique where I like scribbled on the back with like a pencil, and then I was able to trace the lead onto the tiles so that I could paint around it. Typical art class. I mean, there's easier ways to do this, but I also wanted to tape this. I wanted to be sure there was no bleeding. I didn't want this to look like an arts and crafts project, although it very, you know, it is. You know, I was happy with the outcome. Again, it didn't take as long as it looked. Michael pre-cut all the tape pieces. I did this for all the stencils, and it wasn't that bad. And I knew it was going to turn out good. I did a first layer of pink. If you do that, you will avoid bleeding. So any bleeding is going to be pink, and your next color will go on really nice. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that technique, but if you don't, I hope I helped you and saved you some time. So I did my first coat of the pink. I let that dry, and then I moved on to Dash of Curry. This color could not have been more perfect. It looked so good, and I just did all of the stencils, and I did 2 coats, and that was enough. I felt like this paint was really great quality, and yeah, it was hard to sort of time everything correctly. You don't want to leave this on overnight, but you don't want to take it off too early. Honestly, sometimes some of them were, you know, too early, and I just would be like, okay, let's leave this a little bit longer. Use your best judgment, but this isn't this satisfying. Look at those lines. Perfection. Going to spray the poly because rolling it is like very bubbly. Day 4? I think it's day 4. Tomorrow I have a day off of this bathroom reno, so that's going to be nice. I'm a little tired. I have 2 mirror choices. One's a mirror I already have. It's an arch mirror, but all of my sort of design, most of my design picks show like an oval pill-shaped mirror, and I found sort of the perfect option for this on Facebook Marketplace. So Michael is going to pick it up pretty much right now, like once he's done work. So I don't have the mirror right this second, so I ended up let me just show you. I ended up like taping sort of the shape. Like, as you can see, it's the perfect shape, but also it's a bit longer, which I like. So I can't really do anything with the tile until the mirror gets here. At least I don't want to. So I'm gonna paint the tub. To install the tile, I'm just using this, which is a stud finder, just to figure out where the studs are. So I've put little pieces of tape. That way when I nail in, I can nail into studs instead of into nothing. I'm using a brad nailer, but if you don't have one, I would just take a small little nail it into the grout line, nail that in, and then touch it up with paint. That's what I'm gonna do. So you don't, like, you know, you could just tack it like in a couple places. That way when you move out, you just pry it off the wall. You just have tiny little nail holes that you have to fill. It's up, it's up, it's up. So you'll see there's holes now, which I'm gonna have to fill and paint. I have this piece of trim that I believe I'm going to put up here, which will make it look that much better. I also just wanted to give a little hair update. It's day 4, I think. It's not even looking that greasy, but I am gonna wash my hair tonight because I just feel like we're at that spot where, you know, starting to get in here, getting a little bit on the greasy side. But 4 days, I mean, 4 days also, it was super warm this week. 4 days, I was like, I was sweating, so I'm pretty happy with that. 4 days, I feel like that's usually my normal, so it's good that it's not added any time onto that. Yeah, just wanted to give that little update. Welcome to another day of the makeover. Welcome to another day of the makeover. I had a day off yesterday. It felt good. I really needed that. I was just a bit stressed, but today we're back at it. We have 2 more days. I want it done this weekend. It's Saturday today. Hoping that we can get it done. Today is vanity day. I'm just taking the doors off and I'm going to take them out to the garage. I would have loved to get a new vanity, but just trying to work on the budget restraint. The vanity, although it might look semi-complex, easiest thing I ever did. Seriously, you're just cutting a bunch of strips of wood and tacking them in place. It was so simple, and to me, it took a vanity that I thought was super ugly, made it really nice. Here's Michael helping me out. It was Saturday, so he was home, so he was able to help me a little bit. He actually made the door handle, and that was really nice to not have to do one of the a million projects. When I was done cutting the wood, sanded it all down and then coated it with poly. It's going in a bathroom, so we need to protect the wood, so that's what I'm just doing here. Also brings out a little bit of the grain, which I like as well. I ended up giving the handle 2 coats of white paint and 1 coat of poly, again to protect it, because it's going in a bathroom, and it turned out super amazing. I want to hang this basket from the ceiling here. So I got these, they're called white swag hooks. I'm gonna drill a hole. I don't think I'm gonna hit a stud. I think this is probably where the stud is, but did not hit a stud. Yay! On to the next. We're doing 2 little shelves above the toilet, and then I think I'm gonna just do like plants on the top one, and then this will be more like usable actual grab stuff. These shelves are perfect, super little. Everything's dry now, and I'm just going to start attaching on the boards. So I'm using this cardboard box and this 2x4 just to kind of make sure I'm in line with everything. I'm going to tack it at the bottom. Then as a spacer, I'm just using these little 2 pieces of scrap wood. Okay, I'm gonna get this reaction on camera because I haven't seen it at all yet. Oh my god, that looks so sick. We just made this really ugly vanity look so good. We're so close to the end. So close.
Onward.
Final touches, decor, let's do it.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make
I have to admit, I went over budget. I spent a total of $319.69, but it's all okay because you know what? I'd rather be honest. It turned out great. Here is the final product. I am beyond thrilled with this makeover. To be honest, this is probably my favorite makeover I have ever done. I feel like the more spaces I decorate, the better I almost get at it. And this is, I mean, I don't even want to renovate this bathroom anymore. It looks so good. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope I inspired you to tackle your small bathroom. And thank you to Dove for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys will check out the Dove Purify and Hydrate shampoo and conditioner. I'm quite sure that you guys will love it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.